Hello and welcome to Top Deck. Today I wanted to do a quick little video where I discuss a small channel announcement and open up some packs for fun. So might as well start with the announcement to save the fun stuff to the end. Considering this is a channel for nerds, you probably shouldn't be surprised to hear that I am also a huge nerd outside of this channel. As some of you know, I am in college. Classes start up again soon, and I am currently studying astrophysics at one of the best universities to do so in my country. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at it too. I'm also a part of a research group that primarily investigates galaxy clusters, and to top it all off, I am also a resident advisor in one of the dorms. All of these are important to me for various reasons, but they do take a substantial amount of time. So what does that mean for this channel? That's the big reason you're here. The answer is not much. I really just want to let you know that occasionally I might be delayed in putting out a weekly video or might occasionally have to skip a week, but that's about it. I appreciate everyone who subscribes, and I just want to be upfront about everything that goes on this channel. So that's why I'm telling you. I mean, it's just that if I have to choose between studying for a test or getting a video out, I'm taking my education first every time. I'll still be putting out meta breakdowns, I'll still be making deck techs, the odd gameplay video. Heck, I even have a few comedy sketches in the works, but they just might not come out as regularly as before. Alright, I think I beat that horse to death long enough. Let's open some packs. I haven't opened a lot of Bloomburrow, but let's see if we get something good. Send whatever good luck you can through your screen. It'll travel back in time and reach me. Alright, just double checking my camera to make sure that everything's in focus. Alright, so let's go ahead with pack 1. Alright, we're really hoping for like the special treatment planeswalkers like Jace the Mind Sculptor, Liliana of the Dark Realms, what have you. I'll even go with Karn as a tree, but that's not likely. But you gotta hope. All right, we're gonna the good stuff's on the bottom now, so I'm gonna flip it over so I can see the commons first. So let's go with the token card, and then we can start off with the commons. Light Shell Duo. Ooh, I do like this duo cycle. It's a fun common cycle. I like it a lot. When this enters, you just surveil 2. It's nice, it's got prowess, it's good stuff. Banishing Light, when it enters the battlefield, you exile target non-land permanent that an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. It's like a Journey to Nowhere effect, just for 3 mana. It's fun stuff. I'll actually I'll pick it up a little closer so everyone can see. Alright, Daggerfang Duo. Oh, hey, cool, we got another one of the duo cycle. It's got like 2 of the creature types that are featured in Bloomburrow. So you got rat, you got a squirrel, good stuff. All right, when it enters, you may mill 2 cards. Nice self-mill card. All right, Polywallop. Oh, this is a fun fight spell for your frog tribal. Junk Blade Bruiser. Okay. Whenever you expend 4, it gets +2/+1 until end of turn. So spend 4 mana, make it slightly bigger. It's got trample. Probably best in limited, but maybe I could find some fun use for it. All right. Oh, another one of the duo cards, Roughshod Duo. When you expend 4, target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains trample. Another probably limited card, but it's a 3/2 for 3 with trample. It's all right. It's all right. I mean, it is a common in modern Magic, so it's not the greatest, but hey, whatever. Alright, and now we've got Sticky Tongue Sentinel. When it enters, return up to 1 target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Yeah, the frogs really like to play a bunch of frogs, bounce the frogs back to their hand. It really feels like I'm watching a Yu-Gi-Oh deck when I see frog decks get played. It does have reach. Yeah, I do like giving frogs reach. It's very flavorful in my opinion. Alright, and we're on to the uncommons now, and we're starting things off with Night Fisher. Whenever another non-token bird enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 blue fish creature token. Okay, the bird's going fishing, I like it. Sinister Monolith. At the beginning of combat on your turn, each opponent loses 1, you gain 1. And you can also sack it by paying 2 life and tapping it to draw 2 cards. And only on your turn. Alright. I don't know where I'd put that, but oh, Mouse Trapper. I really like the mice. The mice might be my favorite tribe out of all of these, out of all the woodland creatures, because they're just cute. They're just cute. The otters are actually probably better, but I'll just keep going. So it's got the Valiant ability. You target it once per turn. You get the ability if you target it. Whenever it becomes targeted, by something you control, you can tap target creature and opponent control. So, clear blocker. Mice are a pretty aggressive tribe. So, ooh, Bandit Sealant. Okay, I really want to put this into a Waste Not deck. I've got one on an Arena, and I think I might craft these to try it out. All right, so yeah, this is pretty cool. It's like the Rack, if you know what that card does, but yeah, it comes down. You make your opponent discard a couple cards, and then at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if they have not a lot of cards in hand, they just lose 2 life. And then at the beginning of your draw step, if you level it up to level 3, you can draw an additional card if your opponent has fewer cards in hand than you are. Let's get into a top deck war. This is the top deck channel, so we're always in top deck mode. So that's good. So it's good. Yeah, that's a first card I'm really excited about. Ooh, Emberheart Challenger. Okay, I actually had this on my top 10 cards for Pioneer. Because you can target, you can get some card advantage. You probably even put it in mono red if you're running what's it called? The Monstrous Rage? Yeah, Monstrous Rage. Yeah. Okay. I'm very excited about that. Hasty Prowess 2/2. Come on. It's got to be good. All right, so we've got a land and we've got one other thing. All right. If there's a really fun card, it's got to be in one of these two. I think this one's the land, so let's play it. Oh, it's the foil. I forgot about foils, so this one's probably just the land. Okay. All right, well, we got Vine Trap Mentor. It's a little warped, maybe from my hand, maybe just because foils are, warpy, but all right. So it enters, it dies, it creates some food. It's a 3/2 for 2. Decent rate. Nice. That really does not look like a forest. Does this look like a forest to you? This looks more like a mountain, just with all the red. I don't like that. Okay, and if you hear any cars, my new dorm is right next to the street, so a very busy street at that. Okay, so fun pack 1. Put rares over here, tokens and stuff. All right, let's move on to pack 2. All right. Ooh, we got an art card. I do like art cards. Just they make good proxies. They make good backs for proxies, and they make a nice present for my girlfriend. So ooh, what's this one? Tempest Angler. Yeah, that's good art. That's good art. Raluca Marinescua. Ooh, boy, I butchered that. But if you're watching this, I really like your art. Okay, so starting off with the commons, we've got Carrot Cake, very flavorful. You get rabbits, you get food. You can eat the food and get some life. Good stuff. Agate Blade Assassin. When it attacks, opponent loses 1. You gain 1. It's a 1/3 for 2. It's not the greatest stats unless it's like a looter or something, but it's good. Uncharted Haven. All right, when it enters tapped, but it's basically a basic of your choice. The entering tap, though, does make it a little hard, but it's definitely more for limited. Tree Guard Duo. Hey, we got another one of the duo cycle. It's the Frog Rabbit one, and when it enters, target creature you control gets Vigilance and +X/+X from X number of creatures you control. So go wide. Selesnya strategies, good times. Head of the Homestead. Okay, these 3 packs include. I think I've opened up 15 packs of Bloomburrow altogether, and this is the 5th Head of Homestead that I've gotten. I don't think I'm building Rabbit Tribal anytime soon, but if you wanted to, hey, stick that card in. You get a couple of extra bodies. 3 bodies for 1 card, but it is 5 mana. So, Frilled Spark Shooter, first lizard of the day. I think. I'm not paying too much attention. Probably should pay more attention, but who cares too much? You're just here. You just like looking at cards. It enters with a +1/+1 counter if an opponent lost life this turn. What's that one that hits your opponent for 1 every time you play a land? That one would be a really cool one to draw out. Got Fountainport Bell. You may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, shuffle it, and put that land on top. So it's a very, very slow way of getting lands, but I'm not too high on that card. But Consumed by Greed. Oh, this features the gift mechanic. You can give your opponent a card, and you can get an extra effect down here. So for 3 mana, you can force an opponent to sack a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. And if the gift was promised, which in this case they get an extra card, you can return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. I really like the gift mechanic. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know how many I want to put in my own deck because it's that's just extra decision making that I've got to make in and I try to keep my decks simpler, but you know, keep it in mind. All right, Hoarder's Overflow. I don't remember this card. I looked through the entire set and I don't remember it. Okay, so when it enters and whenever you expend 4, put a stash counter on it. Spend 2 mana, sack it, discard your hand, draw cards equal to the number of stash counters on Hoarder's Overflow. Okay, I really like that. Like that. Like, red doesn't generally have, like, straight up card draw. So if you're just empty-handed, I mean, this could easily draw you, like, I don't know, 3-4 cards. I mean, that's pretty good in red. All right. Ooh, Fireglass Mentor. All right, we've got the Signpost uncommon for the Lizards. At the beginning of your second main phase, if an opponent lost life this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them. Until the end of your turn, you may play that card. All right, so that's, you know, about as good as Rakdos card selection gets. Yeah, I don't like how they started reformatting things to be only your second main phase. Like, rip Neheb the Eternal. If you have a Neheb deck that got severely nerfed because of it, just please let me know in the comments. I really want to know if anyone has a Neheb deck. All right, and then Fountain Port. Oh, this is our rares of Fountain Port. Okay, we've got 3 cards left after this. We've got a foil, we've got a land, so we've got at least 2 rares here. So we can add Colorless. You can also spend 2, tap it, and sack a token to draw a card. All right, that's good with the Balin the Haymaker deck. You can also spend 3, tap it, pay a life, create a 1/1 blue fish creature token. All right, so this land is just pure. I mean, it's like very slow card draw, but you can eventually use it to draw a bunch of cards and make tokens, and you can also create treasures. All right, very versatile card, needs a very specific home, and I don't think I'll be putting it in a deck anytime soon, but hey, it's neat. All right, and then the other rare is the Jackdaw Savior. It's a flyer, and whenever it or another creature you control with flying dies, return another target creature card with lesser mana value. With lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, good reanimation. It's a 3/1 flyer. That can provide a clock if you get a couple of those on the battlefield, especially since it reanimates targets. And then we've got the land, and then the foil is Pilated Provisioner. All right, it enters, puts a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control without flying. All right. So I think I like pack 1 a little better. But we've still got one more pack. Let's see if we can do something good. I've also been talking a long time just to open like a few packs. It's the first time I've ever opened like packs for 4 people, so I'll figure out how to get better at this eventually. All right, so bottom card is the Bushy Bodyguard token that you can make with the Offspring mechanic. All right, we've got Warren Elder, just a good pumping common. Got Glide Dive Duo. That's another. I think we've hit all 5 of the duo cycle. That's fun stuff. All right, when it enters, opponent loses 2, you gain 2. Very straightforward. I like it. Night Whirl Hermit. It's a rat rogue with threshold. If you've got 7 or more cards in your graveyard, it gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. I really want to make a deck full of creatures that just can't be blocked, and you know what, I can't think of it. I'm just going to keep going. All right, Cash Grab. Hey, WotC's new motto, or just Hasbro's new motto, Cash Grab. All right, next up, we've actually got the Tempest Angler. We got the zoomed in version, and we've got the actual card. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. You know, it's like prowess, but better. All right, Might of the Meek. Ooh, I really do like this card. It's very flavorful. I mean, it's not the best pump spell in the world, but I like it purely for the flavor of like just mice getting the courage to take down something really big. I do like that. All right, next we've got Bravekin Duo. Oh, I guess there are more. I guess there are more in this cycle. Okay, that probably makes sense. There's probably 10. Yeah, 10 makes sense. So you know we've got. I think that's the 6th one we've hit. All right. Brambleguard Veteran, you expend 4, raccoons get +1/+1 and vigilance, good raccoon tribal stuff. Splash Portal, this was a card I considered putting in my top 10 list, and then I realized it was a sorcery, so that didn't really work out. You just kind of blink a creature you control, and then if it's a certain creature type, you draw a card. Mudflat Village. This is one of the new lands from Bloomburrow, and you can spend 2 mana, tap it, sack it to return a bat, lizard, rat, or squirrel from your graveyard to your hand. I don't really see that seeing much constructed play, but who knows? Good. Festival of Embers. Okay, this card really feels like a trap. So, because during your turn you may cast instant or sorcery spells from your graveyard by paying 1 life in addition to their other costs. If a card or token would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, exile instead, and you can spend 2 mana to sacrifice Festival of Embers. So the reason I think this is a trap is because it's 5 mana to be able to flash stuff back, essentially. For 5 mana, you could probably be doing something better than setting up doing things you've already done. That's just my opinion. I like my spell slinging decks. I love my storm decks, but it seems like a really bad way to get that going. Oh, holy crap! Oh, sorry, holy crap. Yeah. Okay. For those of you who don't know, this is the card I thought was the best one in the set. It makes everything food. You can pair it up with a couple of Cauldron Familiars, and it goes infinite really easily. It's also a very fun commander. Like, I will find a use for this, but holy crap. Alright, it just went from a card that I didn't think very much of to the card I think the most of. Holy cow. Alright. The tonal shift in my voice. Holy crap. Alright, yeah, if you haven't seen my video on this card specifically, you really should. I'll put it somewhere up here. Yeah, like click on it. It's a good time. Like this card is very powerful, and I think that video shows it. But holy cow, we got Igra. We got Igra. All right, yeah, put that over there. And then the last two. This is the land. Ooh, Foil Mountain. We do like our foil full art lands, but I think I were to cover up like all the words on here, you would think these are both mountains. So like yeah, they really need to like make the lands more color coordinated. But we do like our foil mountains. And let's see if this really fun pack gets any better. It's Thought Shucker. So no, it did not really get much better, but I mean you've got another cool rat if you want to do some rat stuff. That's about it. Thank you for joining me. I promise future videos will be better. I mean, future pack opening videos will be better. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. If you like opening packs, please check out Loading Ready Run. Every week they open up a different pack, and then they go through each of the cards in a lot of in-depth. And also, they're starting Season 2 of Friday Nights soon, this fall. And that's one of my favorite internet series of all time. I think you'll like it too. I'm very excited for that to happen. Link them in the video description. That's about it for me. Have a great day, everyone. See you around.